Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today I have beef lo mein. I found this at this grocery store. It's called Ingles. They had like I don't want to say a stir fry, but like a ready to make kind of beef lo mein mix, and I wanted to try it. And I got some good old Vernors here. It's a type of ginger ale. For those of you who are not Northerners or Midwesterners, you might not know what Vernors is. It's a type of ginger ale, but it's my favorite one. I'm going to say grace, and then I'm going to get into this food. Jesus, thank you for this meal. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this day. Bless this food. Let it be nourishment to my body. In Jesus' name, amen. So I got chopsticks and I got a fork. I'm good and hungry too. Did y'all get out there and vote? Today is the 3rd, Tuesday, November 3rd. And it's voting day. Today is the day to vote. A lot of people did early voting this year, which is good. I'm proud of y'all that took advantage of that opportunity to vote early. Because we need our voices heard, you know? And we have to take advantage of having this right. Because it's a whole generation that came before us that couldn't vote. African Americans couldn't vote at one point, and women couldn't vote at one point. So if you don't do it for no other reason, I hope that y'all voted because you can. It's pretty good. It has onions in it. It has cabbage in it. It has carrots. It has looks like a little bit of spinach. It's pretty good. It's a little harder using chopsticks on like short noodles. These noodles are like already pre-cut, so sometimes they're harder to grip. Oh, y'all. So guess what? I have a new camera. It's the full content creator set. It's the camera, it's the microphone, it's the filter lenses, it's the magnifying lenses, it's the tripod, it's the memory card, it's the travel set. Like, I'm so excited to have my new camera. I'm so thankful because if I have better equipment, then that means I can give y'all better quality videos. And that's what we want. We want to continue to upgrade, continue to grow, and, you know, enhance your experience while you watch my channel. This is pretty good. The sauce that it's in, it's flavorful, but it's kind of mild at the same time. And It almost reminds me of like gravy. It doesn't taste like gravy, but the consistency is similar. But you know, you take it out of the freezer, you pour, you know, the mix and the sauce into a skillet, and you let it cook for like 10 minutes. It's pretty good. I would get this again. I don't think I remember who it was by, like the brand, but I know it was in a blue bag about this big, and it's in the freezer section. And really, I don't need to be eating this because everybody knows pasta will stick to you. And it show up real fast. I'm gonna go back and look at the bag, and then I'll have the name of this brand of pasta in the description box, so that if you guys want to try some, you can get some. Because I know, like, I got it from Ingles, but in different areas, different states, it might still be available at maybe a Giant or a Kroger or a Wegmans or you know, Publix. You might still be able to find it. Well, I'll make sure I find the name. I look up the name of it and put it in the description box. I'm about ready to use that fork. These are really good though. And I didn't add any seasoning to it at all. So, ready to come like straight out of the packaging with no added, you know, pizzazz. It's pretty good. So are y'all gonna watch the news tonight to find out, you know, how they're tallying up the numbers, how they're gonna tally in the early voting and the mail-in voting? I'm definitely curious how they're gonna, for those who mailed their ballots in, like, because I don't even remember seeing like a cutoff date for people who want to mail in their ballots. There could have been one and I just didn't know about it, but like when they sent the letter in the mail, you know, telling us that we can mail in our ballots, to be honest, I don't recall seeing a date. You know what I mean? Like, you have to mail it by such and such date in order for it to be counted. I can't recall seeing it. But I am curious, like, how they're going to count that. Because, you know, since the pandemic started, the mail has been slow. You know what I mean? Like, some stuff you'll get kind of soon. And some stuff, it's like, man, I ordered this 2 weeks ago. Man, I ordered this last month, you know. And you email the merchant or whatever, and they're telling you, like, please be patient with us. You know, the mail system is slow. it's delayed, so that's why you haven't gotten it, but it's been shipped and all this. So it's like, if we're mailing in ballots and stuff, like, is the elections department receiving it? Are they getting it? You know, like, is it some that's gonna show up in their mailbox next week? Like, how does that go? How do we know there aren't ballots that didn't get lost in the mail or aren't being held at a certain location? You know what I mean? Due to the mail system being kind of slow right now. Like, what happens then? Because if their votes aren't being counted, then, like, this isn't really a fair fight. You know what I mean? It ain't laid out correctly if everybody that voted, they stuff ain't been counted because it's lost in the mail or it haven't made to the elections department yet. You know, like, how is that even fair? Like I wonder if they have some type of system for that. You know what I mean? Like, what is y'all's game plan in the event that people's ballots get lost in the sauce? Is it going to be a delayed counting of the ballot? Like, you know, I wonder. I've also noticed on social media, people of color have concerns about how non-persons of color is going to respond after the election results. Like, some people are saying, like, you know what I mean? It's all rigged and, you know, it doesn't matter who wins. Life is going to happen the way it's going to happen. Some people are saying, like, if Trump wins, then everything that has been said or done thus far is just going to be further reinforced or further, you know what I mean? He's going to take it up a notch if he were to get reelected. And some people are saying, you know, if Biden wins, non-persons of color are going to, like, turn up. Like, it's going to be a purge. It's going to be a civil war. Like, where the non-persons of color is out here arming themselves, and, you know what I mean, they themselves are prepared to wild out if they don't get what they want with them election results. And I'm like, wow. We really? Is it 2020 and we're still having the race war? You know what I mean? And then you have some people who are saying, like, it doesn't really matter because they both have an agenda, and that both candidates have been pandering to get to win the black vote, and that, you know what I mean, Biden just does it in a way where it's more appealing, or he does whatever he does to win the black vote a little more than Trump does. Like, Trump tried to use the stimulus check to do it or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I'm seeing different opinions on how this is going to play out, or their methods behind, you know, their campaign. And then there's still the conversation about this vaccine. Like, you know what I mean? it's going to come out before the end of the year, or it's going to come out at the beginning of 2021, and it's going to be mandatory, just like all the other vaccines. Some people are saying they're not going to take it because it's going to be something attached to it, or it's not going to be like all the other vaccines. It's going to be worse. It's going to be an attack on the body, like survival of the fittest. Some people are saying it's a vaccine, you know, every 100 years they have a pandemic and they had to come out with a vaccine and everybody had to take it, and that's just how it goes. Like, there's so many opinions swirling around about what's next. I definitely feel like this election is going to be a turning point, you know, period. Like, not just, you know, it's not like any other election. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's going to be a turning point. Like, one way or another, it's going to be hectic. And we're going to learn more things about whoever wins, and their agenda will unfold, whether it's positive or not. It's sad to think that we live in a time where we might have to arm ourselves against non-persons of color just because they're upset that the person that won the election isn't the person that they wanted. But like, could we really rule that out? You know? I don't know, but I'm definitely praying for this country. I'm praying for the people who are always praying for this country. I'm praying for the pastors. I'm all clergy. I'm praying for both candidates for soundness of mind, for making the right decisions, whichever one of them wins. You know what I mean? That they're making sound decisions. I'm praying for this country as a whole. I'm praying for people to really take this voting thing more seriously. I'm praying for the souls of those who are very nonchalant about the fact that this is more than just voting. It's more than just your voice being heard, but like this is about the future of this country, and whoever wins, like, that's going to affect all of our lives. You know what I mean? I'm praying for everybody. And I'm also praying that regardless of what happens, that we all continue to thrive, that we continue to be in good health, and we continue to seek after this life that we're trying to, everything that we're going for, everything that we're striving towards, that we're able to have enough soundness of mind to continue to follow, the plan that we have, and that the changes that are to come are not like drastically life altering, Of course, some level of change is inevitable, but I'm hoping that it's not going to be as bad as we all might think, if that makes sense. So, that's all I had to say, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend if you haven't already. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank y'all for y'all's prayers. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming out. Peace out.